Tomorrow, another faction will break out and start talking. I will live to hunt to Shemeko. I love this quote. It is not business as usual anymore. For through the blood of Biafrans, he got his document fixed. That man was undocumented, wandering around in United Kingdom. Mazi Obienu will now talk to me. Now move rabbi, blackmailing rabbi, and what you love. Now that rabbi in Israel and I hug people. And this one, na sisi buondi mado. Na noje were rag yo kwaye nisi, buria nisi oboro rabbi now. Killing kogo do tiya na apelia. Oburu go rabbi. No na London na bagari. These are evil men. These are evil men. You cannot just be told our people, the youth of Biafra. If Abona Balunu Meya, so Obienu is in the list. Obienu on a list. Anywhere in Siberia, listen good. You can't waste the blood of Biafrans and come out and begin to talk the other way around. This man, what is his name? Uchemefo was giving order, telling people to go and protest. Was telling people to fight Nigeria. And we are still in that protest. We are still fighting Nigeria for killing Biafrans. All of a sudden, because he didn't get to their angle. Did our leader not shut us down? Our leader shut UK down. But UK members that I am communicating are formidable. We might be shut down, but we are standing up against Nigeria, against the tyranny going on there. Because he saw something that he didn't like, he has the right to shut everybody down. Of course. If you don't like something, if you want to, after all, God shut the earth down before and did the restoration program. You read in the book of Genesis chapter 1, 2, 3. It wasn't creation. He wasn't creating things. It was Adam and Eve that he created from somewhere and brought them to Eden. He didn't create them in Eden. He didn't. Go and study your scripture very well. It was restoration program. Let there be. Let. If I said let Mazio below come in here, if I tell my secretary let him in, it means he is standing out there, but he was shut by a door, a barricade. He can't come in. So Obilo is existing somewhere. So light was existing somewhere, and God shut light down. Said don't give light to the earth when he drove Lucifer out of heaven. So there was catastrophe on earth. He brought the earth. That was Ice Age. So when he said let there be, he is restoring what he shut down. Let dry ground appear. Dry ground went inside the bottom of the sea. Water covered everywhere. So he was actually restoring what he disorganized. So you see where I am coming from. Knowing fully well the scripture, now I am applying it in my daily life activities. Obidio Obienu, Mazi Chukwuemeka, Mazi Onyibe, they should be stoned to death. At citing them, they should be stoned to death. Before we continue, Owazurike, Vosho we eat his body. Why? Because he killed Biafrans. Chukwuemeka said our leader is bringing religion into the matter. Asare Dokubo happens to be a man, the Arab world, Islamic world. Jihadists planted in Southeast to Islamize our people. And Chukwuemeka wants to work comfortably, conveniently with him. And not the God not the person that represents the God of our ancestors, Elohim. That is Mazi Chukwuemeka. He is willing to work with a jihadist than to work with somebody that Elohim said. Do you see how wicked Igbos can be? And I said, Okubo, let me tell us, For those of you that doesn't know, I went deeper to look at it. Asare Dokubo doesn't have plan for what he was saying. I repeat, Asare Dokubo does not have plan for what he was saying. He was compelled to say it by these destitutes, these reprobates that found themselves in diaspora by chance. There are some of them in America. There are some in Canada. Many of them in UK. Some of them are still in IPOB. Do you want me to tell you? I will tell you. I have their names. So some of them are busy telling, because they saw ESN, they got scared that they're not going to come back. They got scared that they're not going to come back to that zoo because of ESN for what they have done. So what did they do? They now went to I don't want to use a certain word because some of them they went to Alozie, something unclean thing. Instead of going to the clean thing, they went to the unclean and knelt down to the unclean. It's just like they went to the god of Baal, to Baal, to the one they call Baal, 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 and fell down to Baal, said, Baal, deliver us. That's exactly what they did. Not these guys committed more than treason.
God, I went to here before you this morning to come and perform our daily ritual by praising your name, exalting your name, and thanking you for your kindness for our leader Mazi Chukwuemeka and all those that are assisting him. We are your children, we are poor, weak, and depend on you to continue to help us. Inasmuch as we are not righteous, we pray that you forgive us and continue to regard us as your children. All this we ask in your name. He say. Today is March 16, 2021. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. It's coming to you through Radio Biafra London and IPOB Community Radio, directed by our leader Mazi Chukwuemeka. My name is Mazi Alozie. Yesterday we were on a topic from our leader Mazi Chukwuemeka. Those that tell you that you are one. Those that tell you that they will never allow you to determine your future. Those that tell you that you are their wives. They have defeated you. And that you are willing to. And the other ones they regard as conquered people. From their recent statement, they tell you you are their wives. What an insult. Now you see where it's coming from. Now you see where they have that belief. Their strong belief that you have no say. Our leader established here ESN. ESN is for all of us, is to protect us. And the Oduduwas are doing the same. The middle belt, our ears are open. We want to hear it. ESN is not running for free. They are not operating for free. They devoted. They volunteered. What I mean by free, they must be taken care of. There must be a cost for it. The men and women that are in this must feel appreciated. We must make them feel that way. We must appreciate them. Not just making them feel that, we must show it. And by showing it, we encourage them. Therefore, fund and the site established for us to help. This is what I'm going to announce. It's been there. For international donors, you go to Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots, and that's the name of the account. The account number is 6696801115. Swift code is CHASUS33. Bank name is JP Morgan. We announce this every day. We are obligated to them. We owe them and must appreciate them. The minimum we can do is to take care of them, make them feel appreciated, make them feel comfortable. For those in diaspora, account name is Indigenous People of Biafra Patriots Inc. Route number 044000037. Account number is 669680115. Zelle name IPOBUSANA at yahoo.com. IPOBUSANA at yahoo.com. For other free will donors, www.ipobinusa.org. www.ipobinusa.org. Go there /donate. You say www.ipobinusa.org/donate. There will be a Zoom fundraising. Canada, Zoom fundraising. Guests, our leader Mazi Nande, Canon Simon Ekba. When? Saturday, March 20th, 2021. Time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Contact Princess Joy Saboteur or Chief Collins Ogoke. Number for Princess Saboteur is +1 647 5003, and that of Chief Collins Ogoke is +1 437 237 3204. There are other announcements from Denmark. I will try and speak Danish. Don't crucify me, it's not my language. Just as much as they can rumble and toil with mine, I'll give it a shot. Date, March 24th, 2021. Time, 5:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Zoom ID, 75129 701146. Passcode is ZQATM8. The account name is Varingen Indigenous People of Biafra in the Netherlands. Varingen Indigenous People of Biafra in the Netherlands. The phone number is +1. I can't say +1. I'll read what they wrote here. +31 6878 71529 or plus 31640880416. There are so many phone numbers. Plus 31616663830 plus 31644719011. This is for those in Denmark, Netherlands. After speaking Vereniging, I think I'm beginning to sound like the Danish. Okay. You see, we were here yesterday, and we were talking about our problem. We were talking about the Efulefus, those people that see danger and act like they've not seen anything. Not only are they behaving as if they've seen nothing, they are on top of gunpowder cake. That when it explodes, hell will break loose. They will not allow you to determine your future. They will not allow you to rule over them. But we act as if we don't know their plans. We act as if we don't know what is happening. We act as if it does not concern us. If it doesn't concern you, who does it concern? And you have our people running around, instead of settling, instead of paying attention, they are playing games. They are playing games. And their sponsors, those sponsoring them, are telling you that you should, we're not going to pay them attention, as if they are so nice, as if they don't care about what they say. They woke up and maybe, who said that? Somebody, so they don't mind them. That don't bother me. It don't bother me at all. If it's somebody else's statement, I would have taken it seriously. But since it's him, we don't care. Let it be. You cannot fool us. You cannot deceive us. Do what you like. We will do what we like. What we like is to be free. What we like is to determine our future. When we determine our future, we will be happy. When we determine our future, we will be like the rest of the world. We move forward, not backwards. We move forward, not backwards. Did we understand what the whole thing meant? We presume that all of us are very strong and at alert. Our leader has constantly cautioned us, warned us about our behavior. Our leader has continued to caution us and warn us about our behavior. Why do I keep repeating this? So that people will be attentive. You see the people they killed yesterday. Killings. When we say killings in a very high proportion, our Oduduwas are bleeding. The same thing they are doing here in Enugu. The same thing they are doing in Anambra. You have doctors. You have policemen. You have the soldiers. What are they doing? What's their job? Are they doing what they are supposed to do? I don't know. You don't know either. But in the back of your mind, you know they are not doing their job. But why can't you say it? You are afraid. Only one man is standing tall. Only one man is saying, I am going to protect my people at all costs, whether you like it or not. I am going to protect my people. After warning you and you take no action, I will take the action. And he is telling you, this is our situation. This is where we stand. Do we understand? Do we fully appreciate his services? These are the things, when we look at them, we say, glory be to God that he sent us somebody like our leader, Mazi Chukwuemeka. I don't speak Yoruba. I don't. But for all of us that are playing, for all of us that are not taking the situation seriously, how will you feel if you are caught up in this kind of situation? How will you feel if you are a victim? How will you feel if your family has fallen victim to this situation? When are we going to call a spade for all those that are running from pillar to post, looking for unnecessary glamour, flashy lifestyle? The time has come and gone This is the time to survive. This is the time to say, Lord God, save us. People come to you, invade your land, occupy it forcefully, and make you pay. For how long can you continue to portray that you're the peaceful one? As you show that type of mind, they say you are weak. This is what I want you to hear. I felt sorry. But we in Biafra land, we have been experiencing it overtly, covertly and overtly. We watch it, they hide it, and then they come in the open. But those that did not understand paid no attention. They ignored us. And that's what we say, when it doesn't happen to you, you don't know what that person is suffering to, who is the victim. When something happens, that's when you take action. Most of us in Biafra land and from Biafra, in diaspora, and whatever terminology you might use, they wake up because their family has been affected. Before, they act like they don't know. Before, they blame our leader. You don't like the way he talks. How do you want him to talk? He has appealed, pleaded, just to encounter roadblocks. And he said, are you all deaf? Now, for those that say, I don't like the way he talks, let it not be that they are Biafrans. Let it be that Oduduwas. Now they have seen why he talks the way he talks. And their own able-bodied sons are beginning to talk without fear. That is the magical work of our leader, Mazi Chukwuemeka. So when you don't like the way he talks, when you don't like his mission, your Oduduwas are up and running. Listen to this.
Amadagun lọ́dún yìí ọlọ́mọ ṣàánú wa o. Ọlọ́mọ ṣàánú wa o. Àmọ̀wọ́ wàhálà láyé tá a bọ́ sí yìí ọlọ́.
Yes, I played that for the international community. Though you don't understand Yoruba, though I don't. These are people agonizing, mourning for the senseless killing of healthy family that woke up in the morning and headed to the farm just to encounter the Fulanis and their cattle. And they butchered the family, including the children. And they loaded them in a white van. When the trunk was opened, you saw what happened. How can you live this way? How can you live with heartless, bloodthirsty people when you tell them their behavior is unacceptable? They say you are spreading hateful speech just to bottle you, just to box you in. Don't say anything. Or you see them killing, you don't say anything because they are the Lord of Nigeria, because they are the owners of Nigeria. They are showing you why they own Nigeria. They are showing you why Nigeria belongs to them. They are showing you why it is indivisible. And you have hopeless, brain-dead people parading as your leaders and governors. If they are doing what they are supposed to do, nobody will label them. Nobody will insult them. These people, Fulanis, have authority. They have the confidence and they have the will to execute their plan. Now, after this incident, what happened? Now, all of a sudden, the Yorubas realized, the Oduduwas, the village affected, decided, we are going to take action. We can no longer allow you to be in our midst. We are not the same. We simply allowed you to be here. But now we have brought death to our community. You must leave. We no longer want you. Now listen to what they are doing.
Life in Saki la wà báyìí o. Sẹ́tìrì àwọn Fúlàní ẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pa àwọn Yorùbá Saki o. Life la wà yìí ní Saki Ọ̀yọ́ state. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ̀ bá fẹ́ sórí ibú tẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣòfò. Ẹ dìde tán o. Sẹ́tìrì o, ẹ dìde tán o. Ọmọ Yorùbá tí ò bá fẹ́ ṣòfò. Táyẹ̀rì ò ní bàjẹ́ sẹ́tìrì. Ọmọ wa wọ́n sá o. Gbogbo káwọn làwọn ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ yìí. Bàṣẹ wọlé tán.
They are burning the Fulani camps where they hide and come out from there to commit crime against humanity. For those advocating human rights in a dungeon that take away your right as a human being, that take away your right to live, what say you? Do you see the situation? There is one thing in common we always draw your attention to. Why are the people in the Senate and Assembly not talking? Why are they so mummed up? You saw the women that were abducted, men and women raped. Practically naked in the bush. And you're telling me you have a country. And then when somebody wants to restore order, you send your DSS. And these are the same DSS that can fish out an IPOB member in a second. Anybody moving is an IPOB. But the rapists, the bandits, which of course they belong to, you have not made any effort to stop. When are we going to tell these people, pack and leave? The only way you can do is rally around our leader. Rally around our leader. Do that which is needful. And what is it that is needful? Safeguard your people. Ensure that they are safe. Ensure that harm do not come to them. Ensure that the future will be bright for your children and the generation to come. When every other developed world is headed towards ensuring the continuity of their people, you are not doing that. You are more interested in ensuring that your own future generation or generations are obliterated. Is this the behavior of responsible parents? Sometimes we let emotion overtake us. Did you remember when Led Buhari said that our leaders, that our elders, that our fathers are irresponsible? What happened? What was our response? Oh, you are insulting our elders. Oh, you are insulting our fathers. We are now on the other side, accusing somebody who is telling the truth, that our elders are irresponsible. There's something that he saw. He could easily understand that our people are grossly irresponsible. Give them money, they will sell their sons. Give them money, they will betray their people. When they see money, they know no sister, no brother, no relative. And they will be willing to do anything. But we were in denial. We were in denial. Because it came from late Buhari. How dare you talk to our elders like that? Now you see why. They have dissected us, microscoped us, to know that our elders are irresponsible, to know that our fathers are irresponsible, to know that our leaders are irresponsible. Yes, we attacked him for saying that. They saw what we never see. We've never seen those. We didn't know it was so bad. We never knew. We denied even the little we know. We comfort ourselves. Leave him. He is our own man. Leave him. He is from our village. Leave him. He is from my compound. Oh, he is one of us. One of our sons. One of our sons, one of our elite. The honorable. And we continue to decay. Now, do you see what we are getting out of it? Now, do you see that despite the, what can I say? The dislike for Led Buhari, he opened our eyes. And this is why we now can talk to our people, to our leaders. This is what we know about you. We have come to look, and we have come to understand that you are who they say you are, irresponsible. And when we tell them that, they say you are insulting us. When we tell them that you don't care about the future generation, say you're insulting us. When we say you have sold us out, you say you're insulting us. When you say you're not paying attention to the woes of your community, you say you're insulting us. Pride goes before the fall. Are we insulting you because we are telling you to turn around? Leave the Fulanis alone. Leave the oil well they're giving you. Leave the Ghana must go back there using stuffing money for you. What less when they say, come back, our elders. Come back and assume the leadership. Come back and protect our people. You say you are insulting us. As of this week and late last week, you still see these leaders acting irresponsibly, not accepting the criticisms leveled on them. They open their mouth and talk anyhow. Well, the future is bright. We are not moving back. We will continue to move forward. For those of you that have decided to collaborate with your killers, we wish you well. But one thing I must make people to understand is that the new version, the new system they are putting up, those they are using to deceive you, be very, very careful. Because when you fall into lion's den, it will eat you up. And ensure that this lion's den you fell in was orchestrated by you, executed by you. Therefore, whatever the outcome is your own responsibility. When they will set you up, as they have been setting everybody up, when you fall into them, they use you, they will discard you. They will even kill you. If they are preparing to be the oil pipeline guard, be prepared. When you don't deliver, they will kill you. Let us be very, very careful. Let us be very, very careful. Not when something happens, you start looking for somebody to blame. You start trying to point fingers. Be sure you know what you're doing. When you play with fire, you will get burned. These Fulanis are known, well known, to plan and not just plan, execute and carry it out without minding the consequence or consequences. Why do they do this? Their masters, Britain, is responsible. When are we going to wake up? For the Biafrans, what ties do you have with Britain that will make you not to line up with our leader, declare your total freedom, and be who you are? Then they will come and accept you for who you are. Show them who you are. Show them what you're made of. Of course they know. just confirm. Just to confirm. They know you have a weakness, and that your weakness is betrayal and money. Overcome that. So when you leave, whatever they created, you will not look back. They will come looking for you. They will come kneeling and begging, but they are too proud to beg. This is why they make sure they don't come begging. Ensure that they come begging. We are not selfish people. We have our downfalls. We have our own pitfalls. A lot of people do. A lot of countries do. Do that which you do best. We are not your slaves anymore. We are Biafrans. We are free to determine our future. If you are with us, join us. If you're not with us, continue to work against us. Then when we succeed, you will not have anywhere to stay. You will not have a foothold. But now you have the opportunity. You're talking about Commonwealth. What do you gain from it? Just a name. Just to say you belong. You belong to the Commonwealth. What do you get? Oh, we'll give you free passage. When something is happening in London on the Commonwealth countries, we hold sporting events. And your head will continue to swell. The Commonwealth countries are holding a political. These things are political sham. They use that to deceive you. They use that to confuse you. They use that to tie you down. Commonwealth. You belong to the Commonwealth. And your head will be swelling. The Oduduwas, the same thing. Declare your freedom. Execute it and implement it. They will come looking for you. They will give you proposals for you to accept them. And then the apologies will come. One common thing we fail to understand is that when they make all these policies, what do they say? We never knew. They can make any policy they want that's against you. Once it does not work their way, what do they come to say? We never knew it will turn out this way. If we had known, we wouldn't have done this or that. This is the way they operate. The Middle Belt, the same thing. Follow the lead of the other regions, and all will be well. How many of you are unemployed? How many of your engineers are unemployed? How many of your doctors are unemployed? How many of your sons and daughters are ministers? Federal ministers, not state. They are all Fulanis. They told you. They told you without any hesitation. We will not allow you to rule over them. They will not allow you to determine your own future. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about it very deeply? Why somebody in his rightful mind will say that he does not want anything that will be beneficial to you or your children or the generation to come. In the area where Bello made a statement, I have pointed out that before, and I don't know if people caught it. I don't know if people did. When the interview was given, I don't know if people caught it. And let me put it this way, in a different style. I played the anthem, and then it came on for somebody to have this kind of mind. And when he says it, he carries it out. He said it, he carried it out, and he made sure it became a doctrine.
Ndami hano noso, obugini kai nanu. Ndami hano noso, akwonyo buna no noso. Ndami hano noso. Ndami bike jene jene jene, ndami bike jene jene jene. Ndami ojebe, ebusizi enu ndami umu wajana tonyuta brother mo. Nekuge kume. Eastern security
venomously say from his mouth. How did it become your native land? Since when? Since when did Nigeria become your native land? If it is your native land, how come? Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood you stand. People, you will hear that. And you ask yourself how you stood for your brother. Anything like brotherhood, just as they are telling you today, your diversity is your strength. They removed though tribe and tongue may differ in brotherhood. Now they're telling you your diversity is your difference. You see, they repackaged it. They repackaged it. Your motherland. That's why they took it out. They know they lied. They know that something wasn't right, but they weren't strong enough to stand and change it. Rather, they would prefer to kill you openly with the backing of Britain. Those that did all these things. Now hear Bello, late Ahmad Bello. Hear him.
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our Northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 Northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it Northernized, and now all important posts are being held by Northerners. Is this...
All important posts are held by Northerners. Tomorrow, you will hear the list of the posts. It is not just Northernizing the North, Northernizing all of you, all of us.
Policy of filling all key posts in the North solely with Northerners and not with other Nigerians, a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a Northerner first. If you can't get a Northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too.
Another Nigerian, the South. The South, now we come to the South, the Oduduwa. That other Nigerian can be Oduduwa or Biafra on contract too. You have no right. You have no legs to stand on. I have played this over and over and over again. This thing is what you're suffering as we speak. They have told you right from the word go, Nigeria belongs to them. So I don't know where you're getting your one Nigerianness from. I don't know what is pushing you to think you can head anywhere. Northernization first. And if they can't, look at your coaches. You know, when Keshi was coaching, you saw how they dragged. He see, okay, you're from South. You saw how you're from Delta. You saw you're from Abel. You saw how they treated him like he was a thief. You saw how they treated your daughters that went and played for them internationally. They abandoned them at the airport because they are primarily Biafran players that made the squad. Listen.
This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do.
Oh, gee. Mm-hmm. Did you miss that? Do you see now why they occupy all the posts? He has already seen. They have already planned it. When our boys come out, it will be problematic if they come out and they have no jobs. And this is the doctrine they applied on you. Closed your schools. Use the cows to come and drive you away from schools. Those that graduated, they have no job. And this is why most of you change your name to Musa in order to gain admission. They lowered their standard, putting as many as possible in the universities. Theirs are open, yours are closed. The elementary schools are closed. Theirs are open. And he knows it will be disastrous, dangerous for these guys to come out with no job. Now what do you have? Cattle herdsmen, cattle rustlers, Maeti Allah, bandits, name it, Boko Haram, they have it all. And here you're preaching.
Having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
No matter the government, whichever government, it will feel embarrassing and will lead to bloodshed. We are bleeding. We are crying. Let me back it up a little bit more. Maybe it will sink in.
And not with other Nigerians, a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a Northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions, coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there are, there may be 10 laborers employed only in the two regions.
Can you please give me
Well, now you see where we are in this situation. You didn't get it. You didn't catch it. This is why we are where we are today. It will not change. It will not stop until we stop it. This is why you have no job. This is why after your university, collecting all your degrees, you are a truck pusher. Whereas they occupy all the high posts. What do? You go to them to answer, sir. To answer, sir. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to pay attention to what our leader has been saying? It is our future. It is the future of our children. We must ensure that the future of our children will be bright. We will ensure that they will not be left, or else it will be very dangerous, according to Bello. And now you see what we are experiencing. You see what is happening. We are opening the phone line 484-767-0848 +1 484-767-0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. Anything we miss, we must go and find it. If we've lost anything, we must go and find it. If for any reason things are not the way they are supposed to be, we must put them in order. Nobody else will do it for us. We must do it for ourselves, for our own benefit, for the benefit of the generation to come. Don't leave your future in the hands of strangers, because they might not be there for you. They have their own personal interest. not your interest. How can you own something? How can something belong to you, but you have no access to it? They blockade you. They blockade you. They make it inaccessible to you. And you're suffering and smiling. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome.
Mazi Alozie.
Mazi, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Chukwuemeka. I'm a native of Isiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet you once more, Mazi Alozie, for the way you are presenting your topic every day. You have said it all. You have said it all. But let me add my own side. This very tape has been put in to radio every day, every time, for people to hear what is coming. This tape was introduced 1952, almost 70 years ago. And I wonder, if not to Radio Biafra, where can you hear this tape so that people will know what was the beginning of the trouble? And again, I wonder why an Igbo man will be against IPOB and our leader Nnamdi Kanu. After hearing this topic, after hearing this tape, I wonder how the person or group we hear all these things and it's continue talking about Nigeria. Sometimes I weep for people in Nigeria. Because that place, if you understand what British did in Nigeria, you can never challenge IPOB or our leader. Because without our leader, without IPOB, Nigeria has made to be a hellfire on earth. And they are very close getting to abyss. And still, somebody who claimed to be a man of God in Nigeria will be talking of praying for Nigeria. After hearing the truth, I start to wonder what type of people are living in Nigeria as a human being. What type of people? Are they human beings at all? You are praying for Nigeria to move forward. From where to where? If Nigeria cannot move forward for 70 years, if Nigeria has gone down to zero level, now everything has destroyed by Fulanis. Fulanis are agents of Satan. Fulanis are agents of Satan, British government. British are using Fulanis to destroy Africa, to hold everybody down. The head of Africa is Nigeria. And they don't want it to continue so that no movement for Africa. Our leader has said so many things, which anybody who has sense to reason will understand. But up till now, somebody will decide to be a saboteur. You may live in abroad, maybe in America, maybe in Europe, maybe in Asia, anywhere you find yourself. You are there because Nigeria is evil country. You are there because Nigeria is not working. And you are accepted to be a saboteur, to collect money, to sell your wife, to sell your children, so some unborn generation because of money. Where are you going after you have died? Where is Azikiwe today? Where is Awolowo today? The mistake these two people has made from the beginning is what we are suffering. Can people learn from the past? Can people learn from the past? So many times when I think of what is going on, I think these black people we are talking, our leader is talking every day. What is wrong with black people in Nigeria? Nigeria is the worst of black. Nigeria is the hate of black people. And Nigeria is the worst. How can somebody thinking of Nigeria by now? That is my question. Anybody who can answer this question, I'm listening to this radio to hear from the person. And I don't want, one thing is this, I don't want people to divert attention, going to another place, talking another thing about the fallen demons of group of which I'm a fan go. When you hear that people, when you are ready to hear that people radio, call their phone number, destroy them completely with point, so that other people will hear your answer, what you said, and follow suit. Not to come to Radio Biafra and advertising them and taking all the whole time talking about them. It is very, very unfair. It's very, very bad. Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie, for all the efforts you are putting in place. God will pay you for all the efforts you are putting in place. Thank you very much. All Biafra.
All Biafra. The call number is +1 484 0848. We will be done half past the hour. +1 484 767 0848. We are here. We don't want to leave our future in the hands of other people. We must be the ones to control our future, because they know who they are. They know that they will never allow us to control our future. And we have our people helping them out. Not only will they not allow us to control our future, they make sure we cannot rule over them. These are the people we are dealing with. So we must be very, very strong. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Call out your name and where you're calling from. +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. Our people are suffering. Our people are crying. Those that are supposed to comfort them, those that are supposed to give them hope, are suffering them, dashing their hopes, and making their situation worse by grabbing their lands keeping quiet to ensure that nothing works for them. And as they selfishly gather all these things, the Fulanis are cunningly rounding them up, taking all that they have. And you wonder when these things are going to stop. We are the ones to stop them, nobody else. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm so sorry, Mazi. Please, Mazi, I thank you for all the things that you do for Biafra. My name is Mazi, my man Ogonejaka, the national PRO of Ipob here in the United States. I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo in Olo. Amibo, home of the Tiger, and Amibo, home of King Jejo of Ipob. Mazi, I thank you again, and I thank Mazi Nnamdi. As what you are talking about our elders, how many elders do we have? When we are talking about the people who are the leaders, They are not up to 100, they are not up to 200. The only thing is that they have access to the media. And then because people can hear their voice, that's the reason why they claim that they are leaders. They are not our leader in any way. Because who will be a father? And then your children were killed. Your wife was killed. And then even your property is destroyed. And then you did not stand up to ask why. And then you are still in love with the person that killed your mother and killed your father and raped your wife and raped your daughter. Who will be that? Who will be that human being that everything that you have acquired throughout your life, somebody come and just destroy it? And then the person with authority and intimidation is still holding you hostage, telling you what can you do? Are you a man? Will you be a man? You are not a man. No matter whatever you call yourself, no matter the acquisition of wealth you think that you have, it is you at the lesser than an animal. That is, if you will stay somebody that you are better off than, with intimidation, they come to your town, come to your house, destroy everything, and then you are still there. You are still there, believing in one Nigeria. Yes, that is true. The only thing is that it is very, very degrading and disgraceful to call them our leaders, because these people do not merit anything to be our leaders. These are scammers. These are the people that have acquired wealth through the dubious means. The people that have stolen from other people. The bloody people, that's what they are. Even an animal take care of their children. Animal protect their children. Animal can stake their life, like tiger, to defend their children. But when a human being that is created of God is there looking at the children, looking at the plight of the generation, the new generation, looking at how we are intimidated, how do you think that your children will feel about you? You are a father, you cannot protect your children, and then you are there just going around and then talking politics. Politics, how long do you have to live on earth? How long do you think that you have to live? Most of them are in their 60s. The highest they can live is 20 years more, or 30 years, and then they die. And that is the thing. But what is the legacy that you have created for your children? That is what you have to ask. It doesn't matter. Well, these children have risen up this time. That is the Kwashoko children and their children. They have risen up to take their destiny into their hand. They don't even care about anything that you do. Any distraction doesn't matter to us, because we have come to the end of the road. And this is the way it is. Whether you like it or not, we're not even asking you for anything. The only thing that we have determined that the Biafra must come. And the Biafra will be here. Thank God Almighty for Nnamdi Kanu, who have, through the inspiration of God, have just started this ESN, that is the Eastern Security Network. And not only starting the Eastern Security Network, was able to build all our media so that you can hear the word. When you listen to the word, then you can have a wisdom. And then that word will make you free. And this is what we are doing. So, Mazi, I am begging on all our brothers and sisters. I am begging on the lovers of freedom. I am begging all my brothers in the United States of America, Britain, if you are abroad, and then you know exactly, you have lived in a country that is so civilized, the country that's civilized, that have human rights, the country that have freedom, the country that you can do whatever you want to do. When you put an effort, anything that you do, then you can be rewarded. That is where we have lived, and then we have accumulated the wealth, and then we want to let that wealth trickle down to our people back home. You have poor woman, poor mother, poor sister, poor, everybody in your village, and then you have your house that you have built. So, and then you need the security. now, thank God for the security, Eastern Security Network. The only thing we have to do is to support, because this is our security. It's the security of the people, by the people, and for the people. That is what it is. And no one can take it away from us. So we cannot expect this government to come and put their dirty money and dirty hand in our security, because there is nothing they put their hand that will not be as they are. Like Nigeria. So the only thing we have to do is not for us to support this. So I'm begging you, no matter how much, no matter how little it is, please donate to Eastern Security Network and donate to our media so that our people will hear the gospel, the good gospel that we have been preaching. If not, we are gone. So please, if you want to do this, I will urge you to go to our website, and that website is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org, www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to Biafra, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi Kanu, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. www.ipobinUSA.org. Mazi, thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too, my man, Onijiaka. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. They are attacking. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Good morning. Good morning, Ben.
I don't know how to thank you anymore. I can only say thank you, my brother. For the good work you do for us. My brother, it was like 2 years ago. I made a suggestion on Radio Biafra, but a lot of people shunned at it when they called in and said that saying that these governments, they know everything, and so-called our leaders and foolish elites. I suggested that we write a comprehensive letter detailing the modus operandi of these Fulanis and how they are trying to emasculate us in that zoo country called Nigeria. Because, sometimes you think these people know. People don't know much. For the fact that, my professor once told me, don't assume anything. Don't assume that everything is like this. But you'll be surprised that most of the things you assume, probably like people know, that they don't actually know. And I suggested that we write them a detailed account, making references to all these publications from Ahmad Bello, what he said, and the modus operandi, and then to let them know that we understand the game they are playing by trying to sell their people in order to get elected, or not representing their people and then turning the other eye when, our people are being killed. So we let them understand that failure to change their modus operandi that might result in the future for them to be held responsible for everything that is happening. So people shun our teeth that I just by his faith, like they defend this and let them know that we understand the game that they show and that they know. Either that one way or the other, been taken away by the Fulanese. Because I cannot from how could somebody not understand what is going on? How could somebody that also in the State, along with others like Wike in Iguacha, and the rest of them that killed out there? I cannot imagine how could anybody do something like that in order to somebody that is bent on killing and enlisting them and then Even after they always dump you, of which our leader kind of said, anybody that signs Fulani will come back in shame, which is the same thing. If they understand all these things, let us then see how they could go ahead and keep doing what they're doing. Because in Igbo land, we say it's too much in January. It's better. Let them understand that we understand the game that is being played. Because we have to hold these people responsible for all these things that is happening and the type of blind eyes they turn on our people. Imagine our women, up to 300 of them, being carted to the north. Every state even have a Supreme Court in every state. So you can try anybody for any offense. So why would they then bring around to come and abduct our people and then secretly, without any written record, take them to the north, far north, in military, to be held up in military camps or establishments, which is quite illegal what they did, without any record, of which, if not for the effort of lawyers, our legal team, that went after these people to find them out or seek them out, they would have been killed or done away with, and nobody will know what happened to them. Anybody who did that is unforgivable sin against their own people. So my brother, I suggested it one time. It was, some people scorned at it, said no, anybody that claims they claim they don't know, and stuff like that. But we normally do something. The man has managed to matter for. Can we get for so that we will have every reason in the future to do whatever we want to do with these people, because they are our worst enemy. The Fulanis are doing what they're doing because they have willing tools in the south. That's why they're able to do what they're doing. Without the willing tools, if all the people should be singing the same song with us, believe me, Fulanis will not do anything. They would have changed. That's the only point I want to make, because I don't see any reason why they should be doing what they're doing. Thank you, my brother. May God bless you.
May God bless you too, Ben. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. We see. We assume to see. We assume to know. But after all is said and done, where do we find ourselves? After all is said and done, where do we stand? One thing, and one thing only, is obvious. We are going home. We are going home. We need jobs. Jobs cannot be created in this present condition. It is like one person giving out 9 million applications or 10,000 applications for one job. You know it's not going to work. Call out your name and where you're going to.
Good afternoon, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here.
Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie. My name is Chukwuemeka Alozie. I'm calling from Italy.
Welcome.
Thank you. Mazi Alozie, I don't know whether you have come across this video trending online now about a TV House of Rep presented a petition to the House of Representatives, the Green Chamber in the Zoom, but they rejected it. Have you come across the video?
The guy from TV?
I didn't get you, sir.
Is it the guy from TV?
That's representatives of TV who presented a petition written by TV people in USA.
Yes,
they rejected it.
It was dealt with 3 days ago.
Yeah, I think two or 3 days ago, I think so.
Yes.
That is, allow me to comment something about that, because when you are telling our people something, they don't pay attention. That is an example to what will happen to those calling themselves.
Turn off your radio. Turn off your radio, TV.
No, just my radio is not on. It's just speaker from the train. I was inside train. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
So now, what I'm saying is that there are people conveying themselves, saying that they are constitutional force majeure that want to bring Nigerian constitution down. How can somebody bring a constitution of a nation down without being part of that government? If those campaigning for constitution breakdown, if they know what they're doing, they're supposed to do. First of all, what they're supposed to do is to join the politics of the zoo, and they have every senator and House of Reps among those that agree with them with the stance or the ideology. Then they will go to the House and raise the issue, promote it, and they vote for it. And these people refuse. They are beating around the bush. How can a non-state actor decide to bring a constitution of a nation down? I have not seen in any place it works on this planet. A non-state actors, these people are just nobody. They're just parading themselves. They want Nigerian constitution breakdown. How will you break down a constitution of a nation if you're not a senator, if you're not a House of Assembly, you are not a governor? You never go to the House and debate it. And you are writing from international community. International community will only tell you that it will only go through local politics. And what do they mean by that? Local politics should be that you should vote it from your localities, either by House of Assembly or House of Senate, you vote it there. But these people refuse to acknowledge that Nigeria is a zoo. They don't practice democracy, and they are talking about bringing Nigerian constitution down. And this, what happened yesterday or 2 days ago on the chamber, will indicate to those foolish idiots campaigning for bringing down the Nigerian constitution down, that is something unworkable, or it can never work. I have told them, I have called them online and said, this thing cannot work. You don't even go to try it. You from nowhere, you are not a state actor, non-state actor, all of you, you want to bring a constitution of a nation down. And we have not seen you protesting in the street, manifesting anything, showing that all of you does not want it. But all is that you just to run around writing paper, printing papers. You want constitution down. They must be insane. So that should be a lesson to them. What happened yesterday or 2 days ago should be a very big lesson to them. They should learn something from that. That what they are beating, they are just chasing a chaff, running around the stone, a big stone, thinking that they are doing something. They are not doing it. At the end, they run every process. They get to that point, it will be abolished immediately. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. That's what I want to highlight here. Thank you.
Thank you. Nigeria has no constitution. The constitution is false. The constitution is false. It's not a constitution for the people, by the people. It is a constitution made by the Fulanis. They made that constitution. And that is why they want to defend it at all costs. And this is why nobody should go fighting for the constitution. Just go your way and let them eat their constitution. They will outnumber you and they will outvote you because they altered the constitution and said, we the people. We the people did not engage in it. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, sir, from here.
Good morning, Emeka.
My name is Mazi Chukwuemeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA.
Welcome.
Mazi, thank you for good work you are doing for people. My contribution this morning goes like this. I watched the video clip you play about the killing in Yoruba land. So, and I asked myself, for all this one people clamoring one Nigeria, does it mean they don't see the danger ahead? Look at one of our brothers did farm of 9 million, invested about 9.8 million. naira for agriculture that the whole world is what is holding every successful country. All this Europe, America, China we are running to. Is agri is what is keeping them, But Fulani even butcher them and destroy the land. And yet, people still don't see the big picture. There's one thing that happened in America yesterday. Just a puppy, a dog, small dog, or about 1 month, or 2 weeks puppy. This American government shut down highway. Yesterday, my Kurokuro eye, you can see in the news. Okay? You can see in the first news. Shut down highway, big highway, small, because of puppy. He now believe what our leader is to say. There's something wrong with the brain of a black people. Something really wrong. Please say they're traveling abroad. They're still these people are daft. And again, all these governors, does it mean that if this rain fall, it could not be like 1967? They can hide everywhere, near every burger. And most of our people in abroad, well, these governors, when this position will come, they'll be covering them. They are the people living abroad here, that are the worst problem. Because if they hold those governors accountable, these people will take right. They will take right. Pure. Whenever a politician do bad, you know that in Nigeria, they go the convoy, 100 million convoy. Okay? Then they'll come abroad. When they come abroad, they'll become gentlemen. Now, you people here will be taking them to shop to do something because of $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. They will give you people. Whereas you don't know that you are promoting the evil and corruption in that land. Look at the amount of killing everywhere. In my state here, on Saturday, somebody shot his in-law. Everywhere carry it, everywhere green. But this is that they clean every day. It's like a back home. It's like normal thing. And yes, people are now see the clip of Ahmadu Bello 1952. It's what is playing now. And then come out tomorrow, you put tie and want to say Mazi the car. But see me, you people don't have sense to think. Okay, everybody travel abroad. Who is going to protect your friend land? Or you want to enjoy another man's country? When you are old, one thing I hate most of our people is when we travel abroad when we are young like this. We look as if this is how we're going to be young till the kid come. Mazi, in 1992, 91, before Sabiola, every Saturday, every last Saturday, they used to do implementer in our streets, in everywhere, in Lagos. And after implementer, after our parents do go there, our father and the different streets, they will now play football. When I watch my father today, and I say, wow, that's what it's like. This is a teaching for me now that is young. So think right that tomorrow, sometime will come now, I will become very old too, like my father. That this football, this hala we are doing now, that time will come, we cannot do it now. We cannot do it again. What are the legacy we're going to leave for our children? That is why most of us support Mazi the Kanu. If Elijah and Kule say, if the Fulani man chop one Igbo man leg raw, one Nigerian man leg raw, one Fidel man leg raw, nah, we go chop anybody man leg raw, anywhere, in our body, anywhere. Because listen, look at the killing. In the way you play in Yoruba land. Look at the way they take people that live in a remote area. Government is not taking care of them. Nothing. And yet, the same government give these people, they still go down village and kill them. In abroad here, there's a town in abroad here, 57,000 people. The village, the town was founded in 1972. 52,000 people. But that place is more developed than Abuja. I don't know why people are dragging, let's be one Nigeria. I don't get picture. I never believe the one Nigeria from day one. Because the same style of campaign is the same style that is till today. And yet people don't learn. Somebody go to a station, we sit down on the floor. And if you're hearing his elder brother that graduated about 20 years ago, this is how it up. But yet they put it. Don't know the way the embassies of the whole world are making your money in visa fees. In the same way, Minister of Education is making your parents jam and GC and jam nonsense. What would they do there? Jam this one. Don't you know it's Nigerian government that is still making for the poor people I say run go away. I be chopping. That lie go find anywhere we dey. We don't need visa to go anywhere. Pass, let me drop it here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The call number is +1 767 0848. We are coming to the end of this broadcast. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Greetings to your fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwuemeka, will continue to be our strength. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province. As they see the people that are waiting for land, their mission, it will not work. And that is the reason why all their efforts since continue to be in vain. Despite those that is supporting them, all their effort will be in vain until the restoration of our land so that everybody will go its own. I want to say something. You see, everyone that sees evil and you are keeping quiet is not good. The reason is because that evil will turn around tomorrow and you may be a victim of the evil. The reason why I'm saying this is here, Mazi, I want to say this. Everybody in this wonderful family, if you found yourself as a member of IPOB, you're supposed to be grateful to Chukwuemeka Alozie because it is a privilege. Most of this generation, that is the reason why every family in our land, somebody somewhere must choose to be among this honest and innocent family that is seeking for the restoration of our land. But it's very sad indeed that some people turn it to a business avenue. Some people see it as a means of making money. And that be the reason why they are challenging that person that has the mantle of the leadership to move us forward so as to get what we are looking for. So I'm using this opportunity to advise every one of us that please, no matter what, the restoration of Biafra this time around, and that is the reason why nobody can do what we have done. Even the head is there in their heart, never deny it. So, according to what in the book of the law, that is a wisdom knowledge book for people to carry out. When you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, he mentions something that our people normally use. But that place will tell you that good name is better than oil and fodder. The reason why I say that Ezion Makego and the further in that verse of the Bible, when you go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 12, that place also, he mentions very important thing. He says, a person can never ever compare money with wisdom. What do I mean by that? Yes, that place appreciates both money and wisdom, but it can never compare it. Let me come. Giving you billions of dollars. And that person is telling you to do something with that money that you know that this thing will spoil your name. Yes, listen to me carefully. That person is telling you for you to reject that money because, yes, you can compare the money as a protection, so as a protection. But that place made us understand that everything he says, the reason why you're supposed to reject that money, no matter the amount of money that money is because that money will not give you life. As the verse 7 says that good name is you. Right. Brian. That's exactly what we're saying today. The reason why I'm saying this is because we can never ever continue to look at money while things are getting spoiled. We can't continue to look at money, taking money. Our enemies are boasting that it is only money that you can use to destroy them. And somehow, one way, some of us are falling victim to that rubbish talk. I am advising every one of us because with the research and from certain investigation which I did, I have found out that so many of us are challenging the leadership of IPOB today. This man that people have sent because of what? Money issue. Yes, that position you are looking for, you don't even know that position before. You are not meant to be there. You know this, that this is truth. We all we are called, just as you heard that voice of the salvation from the wilderness, you wake up. As citizens of this land, the spirit is in you. The truth is in you. You know the truth. You hear the voice, you say, I must go with this voice. So why are you challenging that voice? Because you have come closer to him, you have seen him. The thing that helped you to continue to challenge the voice because you wanted to collect money. So in this part, we are saying that what the word of Chukwuemeka said, we are not supposed to allow ourselves to be a victim of that bad side of Bible prophecy. How? If you collect money, all your good work will be in vain. And at the end, you will die. But when you apply wisdom, wisdom will help you to reject that money. Number one, when you reject that money, it simply means that you have protect yourself. That is the protection that place is talking about. You have protect your name and you protect your dignity. So I'm using this opportunity to tell everyone, if you found yourself in this wonderful family, please, remain firm, remain faithful. Do not challenge this man that vow and challenge Chukwuemeka that any day I think of betraying my people. If you don't kill me, I know that you are not God. That is the voice and word of our leader, Mazi Chukwuemeka. And Chukwuemeka will continue to be with him because he stood on his word. Nobody can destroy what the Almighty God has planted. And this generation will continue to witness that Chukwuemeka is still in existence. The person he sent is Chukwuemeka. Let us listen to him. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Go. We are really coming to the end of this broadcast. People should be cautious. People must be serious. All these things our leader have been talking about, they are coming. You see the rate of the killings that happened in Oyo. They never thought it will happen. Not that they know it's happening, but they were ashamed to say it. Let it be as if all is well with them. That is not well. When something is not right, speak up. Say it, then keep mute. When you have a problem, say it out. You sick, go to the doctor. Don't hide it. Or else, when it goes to the highest point, you will not be able to get quick treatment. That means your case has advanced. Your case has advanced. It is very, very sad indeed. Very, very sad. Like I said, this is where we'll be ending today's broadcast. We will be on the air again tomorrow as usual. We're always here for you. It's not for a joke, but it's for us, together as a people, to know that we have a common goal, to know as we gather together that something is amiss and must be corrected so that the future will be good for us. The future will be bright. Our future generation will be proud of us that we made an effort to make their life better, not as slaves, but as human beings. Thanks to all of you. Till tomorrow.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. So hear me now.
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. What are keeping silent? They are cleaning our people.
Yeah. No more one Nigeria. Yama convention is over. All we need is
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Land is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home, Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bomb clan. It was good and evil and we chose good.
Enugu is calling Biafra. Anan is saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enugu is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Biafra, the rising sun. Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. So hear me now.
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Asaflan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are cleaning our people.
No more one Nigeria. Yeah, my convention is over. All we need is
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that love killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Land is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home, Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bombo clan. It was good the devil and we chose good.
Enugu is calling Biafra. Anan is saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enugu is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Biafra, the rising sun.
You might have heard it, boy. Biafra sing on the microphone. Oh, my good day.